All right, what's up, my children, my babies, my lovelies? Oh my goodness, y'all, we are back again with another episode. And yes, we are in the same studio. First of all, we need to get into this setup. It's looking very, very good.
Cute.
Very cute, very nice. But even cuter is my special guest, y'all. I'm so excited to be talking to my girl, Bre'Jae. Bre'Jae, tell them all about yourself.
Oh, hey, y'all. I am Bre'Jae. I reside in Atlanta, Georgia, baby. Southside, born and raised. Okay. And baby, Clayco, you already know Clayco's finest is right here. You know, everybody's like, I don't know what a whole big beef like with Clayco and all that started.
I don't know. I mean, I have no beef with it, but I mean,
not
I just know
beef, but it's like I'm from Clayco, like
they just be going crazy. I'm like, okay,
I know. I wonder like where that came from. I think like Lotto or something like that.
Yeah, ever since Lotto was real big Clayco child, everybody's been screaming it.
Yeah, screaming Clayco. I'm like, wow, you know.
Anything about yourself though? Come on, girl. You know
girl, my bad.
Tell us about yourself.
Let me see. I'm 24. My birthday just passed. I am a creator all around. I have a YouTube channel called Fashion My Food.
I love fashion.
So me and my friends go to different restaurants in the city and we try different cuisines while chopping it up, talking about fashion and just seeing how like your emotions and fashion like. Because I think fashion makes people happy when you look good, you feel good, and food already makes you happy. So just blending those two together and just creating excitement and fun, positive energy. So,
girl, I think that is genius. Like, I actually love fashion.
Thank you.
Food. I don't know if you've been seeing me on your little stuff, but the content that you post, because you know I always tell you that you have a good eye.
Oh, thank you.
You have a really good eye for like aesthetics and just like cute posts and stuff like that. So when I go on your page and I see how you incorporate the food and the fashion, I'm like, this is genius.
Thank you.
Like, I really like it.
Yeah, going into the new year, I just want to make sure that like my voice is very concise on fashion my food. Like I just want to make sure people understand what it is,
right?
And kind of just build that foundation, just keep building up on it. But I think it's gonna be so fire. Like
I think it's very different.
Yeah, and I'm ready to like interview like some dope ass people. Like one of my people that I really want to interview is Michelle Obama. So like having her on there, girl, and we chopping it up, eating.
Fashion, girl, and you see how it took for her to just be dressing the way she's dressed and doing what she's doing, girl, put it on your vision board.
Girl, period.
But yes, and you know what? That's so crazy because today, y'all, we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of different topics.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about the struggles of being a black influencer.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? Because we are both beginning influencers.
Yeah.
And also, too, we're just going to be talking about a little bit of dating, a little bit of relationships.
A little bit of dating.
But also, too, y'all know we got to talk about God. Because God is what really got us here today, even. Just to even be in this room, to even talk in this room, girl. To be here, you know what I'm saying? Like, so there's so many things we're going to talk about today, y'all. So y'all stay with us. But before we get into everything, Bre'Jae, so you talked about Fashion My Food.
Yeah.
When did it all start?
Okay, honestly, girl, it started January 1st, 2022.
Are you serious?
Yes, this year. Because it's a new baby. And I had the idea, but I didn't know how to bring it together. So it was literally like New Year's night, 12 o'clock strike. Ooh, that rhymed. And I was like sitting in my room on my bed and I had my computer open and I'm just like, okay, look. And I just started brainstorming. I just was going in on the computer, girl. And then I came up with a list of names. Fashion My Food just stuck. I was just asking people. I was like, you know, is this a good one? Do y'all like it? It was like, yeah, that's the one. So I was like, okay, cool. And then like I said, I just always had the vision. I just didn't know like what it would entail.
Right.
And so that's really how it just came up out of me. You know what I'm saying?
I just love the name.
Girl, me too. Fashion My Food, like I think it's like sexy or something. I don't know.
It's too, and it's like what you just said too. Food brings me joy, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, food is the way to my heart. I love food, but also too, I love fashion. It makes me feel so good.
Yeah.
Both of them together makes me feel so good. So
yeah.
So cool.
Exactly. Only because like we're both like starting out, you know, being entrepreneurs in the content creation world. So I was just trying to also see how you feel being in the same energy or environment.
Well, see, that's the crazy thing about it because I get very, very discouraged.
Me too.
A lot of things. I get really discouraged, especially when it came to my YouTube channel. That's one of my biggest regrets about my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because I I just gave up. And I felt like, oh, I'm not getting enough views. And I know that I have like this personality, but it's like, it's so confusing. I was just in between with a lot of things. And I had to really sit and pray about it. I'm like, is this something I really want to do? And if it is, I'm going to have to put all the views and all that extraness aside because that stuff will come. And then that's when I really had to like practice, okay, if this is something I really love, I'm going to go for it and continue to do it because somebody's watching.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's the biggest thing, is that somebody is watching you. Somebody is looking forward to whatever you're posting. It don't matter if you're getting 10 views and 10 likes. Somebody's liking it. And it's going to go somewhere because everybody starts with 10 views and 10 likes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I think that's really important as an influencer from the beginning to understand. But you also have to find yourself in the process too, because if you're just going off in the limb and doing it because every other influencer is getting successful in doing it, you ain't going to go nowhere.
Yeah.
You have to really have a passion for this stuff because it is a lot to be a content creator.
And for me, I think the biggest thing is just creating the content that you want to see. That's why I did Fashion My Food. Because like literally sometimes when I'm bored on YouTube, I go watch my own shit. But I think you should just still keep putting out your content. This is even for myself too. Because like once you keep putting out that content, when people come back and look at your stuff, you have a whole catalog that people can just keep watching and like keep looking at. So I think that's also good. But girl, I be getting down too about my YouTube. Literally like the other day I was like, is this something that I should do? Like, you know, is it even worth it? Do people even care? But at the end of the day, I'm making stuff that I want to see.
Yeah. So that's why it's key to understanding that somebody out there likes it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just a few people watching it, somebody's watching.
Yeah.
So it's really important to continue. I think the biggest thing with being a content creator is consistency. And that's one thing I've lacked. If you don't stay consistent, girl, it ain't going nowhere, because that's my biggest regret about YouTube. If I would have stayed consistent, I think I would have been a lot further than what I would have been. But because I've downed myself and because I've gotten into my head, I'm not as further as I need to. So now I got to play catch up. Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying with Fashion My Food. Keep going, keep pushing, no matter what it is, just keep going because you make some really good content, and keep putting out like nice content too. Don't slack on what you do, because I see that you really put your time into Fashion My Food. And same with just even this. Like I think sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm going a little too overboard with this, but it's like, no,
that's you.
This is quality. This is what people want to see, and I want to put quality into my work so that one day it can be even bigger and better.
Exactly.
You know.
I notice all the time, like just being a black girl, a black woman, that it's harder for us to propel in this type of industry compared to white people. I've been following a few white people who like have now moved to New York and are doing their thing. And it's just like so many brands are just like gravitating towards them, and like they're just flourishing in that field because they're white. Like the white influencer pipeline from like influencer to fashion is real. It's crazy, girl. And it's like a black girl is trying 10 times harder to get a brand deal or anything. Like they just don't even look at us. They don't. Like it's crazy.
And a lot of times we are the original creators. When you talk
about
you talk about the Charlie girl, I don't know her name because I don't even be on her TikTok, child. No hate towards her, because I actually love how she's flourishing, and I would never put anybody down.
No hate, but it's just the truth.
But it's just like the whole Renegade situation. She did the Renegade after that little black girl did the Renegade, and she created the dance, and then now everybody's going off of Charlie. And it's like, no. And I feel like they almost had to force Charlie to give her credit for doing the Renegade. And it's like, no, Charlie, you know damn well.
You know damn well.
You was not doing the Renegade.
It's so crazy. I just really like, even the whole Megan Thee Stallion situation about how people be like, support black women and everything, until like the situation came up when she, you know, people changed and like supporting Tory and stuff. It's just like being a black, because I'm actually reading a black girl empowering book now, but just being a black woman, you just really see how the world just like treats you a certain kind of way, and you really just gotta like be like, no, that's not me. I am black magic. I am beautiful, and I'm this and that, and you just gotta continue to uplift yourself regardless of how the world views you.
Yes, because black women, I feel like, to me, are the most disrespected in the
most disrespected
world.
And we're literally the backbone of the world. Literally. If you don't get out of here,
come on, backbone with fashion, backbone with looks, backbone with
cooking,
everything, cooking,
raising babies.
A lot of things y'all get is from black women. We have to be honest with ourselves. Crazy. Okay,
and it's just like, I just don't get it. But yeah, girl, It's a lot.
It's crazy. And it's crazy how people will switch up on us and just show their true colors towards us. I mean, it's really, really crazy. It really is. But that's why it's important for us to stay faithful and keep loving ourselves.
And having black sisterhood community.
And having a black sisterhood community to keep uplifting each other.
Because then, like, you'll uplift your own community. And once, like, black women stop being catty and
competition.
And once you start loving each other, then you'll give that love to other people. Other people want to receive that love, and like, girl, it's just so much.
It's too much.
We gotta have our own little show about that. We gotta
talk about that again because
it's real.
That's really real.
Exactly.
But anyway, so since we're gonna be talking a little bit about dating too, y'all, I just want to let y'all know that Bre'Jae is one of my friends that are in a relationship. So it's good to talk to somebody that's in a relationship that can talk from a different perspective. So tell us a little bit more about your relationship.
Yes, girl. So me and my man, we actually make 9 months tomorrow.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Girl, we are going to a dance class.
Because
for my birthday, he got me like a dance. I've been saying I want to do dance, like classes and things like that.
What kind of dance we talking, child?
Girl, hip hop. Yeah, because when I was younger, like my number one job that I always wanted to do was like be a background tour dancer, like go on tour for background dancing.
I want to be break dancing.
You know what I'm saying? I want to dance behind Beyonce, like be her backup dancer or something like that.
Dance for that.
I know, it's like a hidden secret.
Okay,
but give me lit, girl. We're gonna have a show.
Okay, we're gonna have to get you lit.
Yes. So he got me a birthday package where you can go dance at this spot, at this dance studio, and take a whole bunch of different classes. So last week we did hip hop, and then tomorrow we're gonna take like this fiesta salsa kind of classes. I love Hispanic culture or Spanish culture. Yes. So we're going to take a fun Spanish class.
I love that. That is so good. That's so good that y'all still dating each other.
Oh my gosh,
yes. That is so important. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to cook him a little meal, girl.
What you going to cook?
Girl, I don't know. I'm like, do we want to do like finger food? Like, because I'll make some bomb turkey burgers. And like, I taught him my recipe because my grandma always make them. So it's like a family type of traditional meal. But I don't know if I want to do that. I'm tired of pasta.
Yeah, girl.
Don't want no salmon.
Listen, ladies, we got to get away from the chicken Alfredo and the salmon Alfredo. We got to stop. We got to wrap it up. Even though I can't even be talking because I will cook it up anytime. But we gotta lay it back.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna get on Pinterest and keep looking, girl. But I mean, I already have, like, I cook for him often. It's not like a blue moon. So it's just trying something new. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. But we're gonna eat good, period.
Girl, I've never cooked for him. I've never cooked for me because I'm not a cooker.
Yeah, you not?
I can't cook.
Oh my God.
I mean, the only thing I made for men is a salmon Alfredo. That's why I'm talking about right now. I gotta stop. Yeah. I am in the shackles of salmon Alfredo.
How do y'all, no shade, but how do y'all who don't cook be surviving? Like, I really want to know that because I just,
girl, hot meals that I'm buying from the store, but that I'm buying from other places. I eat out a lot.
Okay. Well, I mean, duh, you would eat out a lot, yeah.
I eat out a lot. It's crazy.
Yeah. Are you like scared to cook or like what is it?
So it's not even that I'm scared to cook. I come from a non-cooking ass family. So literally, like, my mom does not cook. My grandmother doesn't cook. Thanksgivings are horrible. Like, like nobody cooks in my family. So it's like I never really learned how to cook. Yeah. But another thing is too, when I was growing up, my mom was a single mom, and so she always had us cooking a lot, and so I cooked so much all the way up until like I graduated high school when I was living with my mother that I despised cooking after that.
Oh, so when it's like a hate love type
thing. So after that, I was like, child, I'm not cooking another meal. When I get my own place, baby.
Child, please.
Yes. But off of that, child. So first of all, you and your boyfriend,
girl,
you and your boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
So give me a background. Like, how did y'all meet? Is this a best friend type thing? Because we want to know, like, is it good to date your best friend?
Yes, and I'm in love, literally. Like, I love my man, and
I love to hear that.
Yes, like I'm blushing and everything because I love him. I love you, baby.
Girl.
But yes, you know that. Because I just saw him this morning. But anyway, so we went to UGA. Go Dogs, baby.
Girl,
we finna win. Yeah, go Dogs. Not you hating.
Girl, I'm hating.
Why? Because y'all never won a natty?
Yeah, I'm a Panther.
Girl, by y'all is not even in the same league. Anyway.
I'm a Panther.
Go Dogs. And we met at UGA. It was my freshman year, but it's so funny because like when I first met him, I was not studying him at all.
Really?
Yeah, girl, because like, babe, I'm sorry, but like, you know, we was at this party and like he was like real drunk and everything, and I was young and I didn't drink, so when I saw him drunk and all that, I was like, ew, like that's not cute,
right?
Like, so over time, you know, he kept trying to like, you know, pursue me,
right? And
I was just like, no, like I don't like you, you know, I don't think you're cute, I don't anything, girl. I'm so serious, it's so crazy, yeah. And so then I don't even know, like over time, like we just kept hanging out, kept talking, kept texting, went thrifting together and things like that. And at the time, like, he had a girlfriend, like his ex, whatever. So, you know, it was definitely just friends. Like, we had nothing going on. And then we just really kept hanging out and texting. And somehow, somewhere, we became best friends. Like, we would crack jokes with each other and just, we like connected in a way that's just like, yeah, that's my dog. Like, but we were literally just friends. Like, no type of kissing here, nothing like that. And so one time we went to this party. We went to a K-Camp album listening party, whatever. And his friend, this was the first time it ever crossed my mind. His friend was like, can y'all go get something out the car for me? And we was like, yeah, sure. He was like, and don't y'all be in there kissing. And we was like, what? Like, don't be trying us like that. And then I was like, like, cause I never looked at him that way, but it's just like, you know, people were starting to think we were a couple. And I was just like, no, but I mean, maybe it wouldn't hurt.
Right, exactly.
And so then, so he graduated and everything, and he's from like Grayson, and then he moved to Atlanta. So I'm already in Atlanta. I'm like 20 minutes from his house. So we started hanging out at his new apartment like all the time and things like that.
That's even better.
Girl, his own spot.
That's even better.
So we hung out a lot and just started cracking jokes. And then one night, girl, we was drinking, and he was just looking real fine, girl. So we talking, and then I just leaned in for a kiss, and the rest was history.
I love Bre'Jae because she's very bold, y'all.
Oh yeah,
she's very, very bold. Every time you go out, you know, I be like, yeah, go do it.
Yeah, you do.
Because she does it every time. So I love that, and I love to hear the love story. And I love you and your boyfriend together. Y'all are so cute.
Yeah,
but do you feel like there are pros and cons to dating a best friend? Because there could be a lot behind that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, we definitely are besties, even to this day, and of course in a relationship. But I think you just gotta know. Like for us, he was really hesitant to jumping into our relationship because at first, girl, this was not just a easy selling thing. Because like last year, I really wanted him, and you know I was head over heels for him and everything, and he wasn't ready for a relationship. And I was like, you don't want me? Are you fucking kidding me? Like I'm a bad. Like I'm offering you a lot, and like I know what I bring to a table. Like, you know, a lot of people chase me. I don't really be chasing people, and he's the only one that I was really just like, why don't you like me? But yeah, he we got back reconnected, and he just kept praying to God and like fasting and things, just really trying to get a real answer to hear if God was like, go ahead and pursue this. Because like once you go from a friendship to a relationship, like that's crossing boundaries.
It is. So you know what's so crazy? I like that you mentioned that you said that your boyfriend, like, you know, realized, okay, after we broke up, he took some time for himself and like really got a chance to know God. I think that is so important. And a lot of times at our age, we are afraid to like mention, or that's something that we try not to do because, you know, we just don't want to get into that threshold with ourselves, because that can be a really deep, dark place. But I love the fact that, you know, you said that he really took some time for himself, because that stuff is important. And just because you're in a break with somebody does not mean that you need to be hating that person and like, you know, you just out here blocking all your feelings out. Like this is the time where you really need to be getting to know yourself the most. Yeah. And it also is a time where you need to be more openly expressive about your relationship with God, because that stuff is really important.
Yeah, it's very important. And God is really like at the forefront of our relationship.
I love that.
Yeah, we're trying to like incorporate praying more, but like we go to church together. We go to like church like twice a week. Like
you find him, girl, on Amazon? Like
girl, no, literally he is the man. Like I cannot see myself with anybody else. Seriously, like he's everything and more I wanted. Like he is a beautiful person inside and out, girl. I'm just so blessed. Like when y'all talk about how bad the dating scene is, I'm just like, damn, I'm sorry. Cause bitch, I'm living plush over here. Like seriously.
Don't rub it in.
No, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying.
Damn,
to. Like, I want y'all to know it gets good.
Y'all are living in turmoil.
No, it gets good, okay, period. And that's why I was saying, like, maybe dating your best friend would be bad, because I dated my best friend and now I'm living life. Like,
you're right.
Good. So, I mean, of course, just think about it, pray about it, meditate, do what you got to do. But I personally don't think it's bad if you date your best friend, because y'all have to have that friendship, that experience, that relationship before y'all get into a relationship. Because that's what happened to me and my last ex. Like, we didn't know each other. We both just wanted to be in a relationship to be in a relationship. Like, he didn't know me, I ain't know him, girl. We went on a trip. We quiet. We like,
really?
Ain't nothing to talk about. We don't have no history, nothing to draw back from. But me and my my boyfriend now, like, we talk about stuff from like college. Our bond is just so strong. Like, it was just organic. It's just very organic.
So how do you feel like God was like, became the standpoint of y'all relationship? Which one did it start off with first? Was it you that brought God into it, or was it him?
Well, I would definitely say it was me. Growing up though, he is a very spiritual person, especially his family and stuff. But I try to do my best, like talking to God every day and like reading my Bible every day. From like, I'm reading my Bible from start to finish. So I actually got him started on his Bible plan. So now he reads the Bible every day. But yeah, I think that's what it was. And probably his own personal journey too. I know he said he was just tired of feeling like he was chasing a win. So at that point, it's like, okay, God, I'm finna talk to you because I need to figure out what I need to do for my life. So probably his own experiences too led him there.
Right. Drink to that real quick. Girl, you don't even got nothing in your cup.
No.
Please. No, because I think that's really important. Hold on, child. Let me say it. I think that's really important that you do stuff like that, because I don't know what it is, but like this day and age, we're so scared to say that we read our Bible, that we're trying to read our Bible.
Like, what's wrong?
Or that, you know, we're in a relationship with our friend and that we're both practicing, you know, the faithfulness of God.
Because if Jesus came back tomorrow, yo would be like, God, Jesus, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Like,
on your knees.
On your knees, girl.
You will be on your knees if Jesus was to come today.
I don't know, but I also do think like the industry and the culture in today, entertainment is very demonic and very dark. People like to talk about demons and stuff like that. Like, they like to praise that over praising God.
They do. And then it's so weird because like they almost like uplift toxicity and like stupid stuff. Like, I'm sorry, like
stupid.
The whole Bre'Jae, the whole Christian and all that extra stuff for me is just so stupid to me. Sure. Like, it's just a lot of things. And I really, really like her because I looked at her before I knew of him and anything. I actually knew about her way before prior to all of this. And so it's just like, just to see her falling apart and like all these things happening, and then everybody around her like praising this toxicity. I'm just like, this is crazy.
It's
like,
very crazy.
You should be able to be in a relationship like what you have, to where y'all are both practicing certain things and y'all are really liking each other and really getting a chance to know each other. I think that's really important. And I don't know why stuff like that is not praised. I don't get why we think it's so cute for people to just be treated wrong and like,
because it's this channel on TikTok that I actually don't find funny at all. What? It's like, when my boyfriend asks me for something, like, you throw him something. But when his guy friend asks me for something, like, my titties out or something. What is that?
I've been seeing that on TikTok, and I'm like, I skip past that all the time. I'm like, what is this?
What is that? And
so then, when his friends ask me for something, I give him something. But when my boyfriend, what is that? And they think it's so cute, girl. They think it's so cute.
It's trashy. And it's just like, how y'all expect to live a positive, like, these are the same people talking about some, oh, positivity, I want a good life and all this and that. How are you going to do that practicing this negative stuff?
Right.
It's just crazy. It
doesn't make any sense to me. And it's like, why do y'all think that that's cute? And it's almost like, okay, you can't complain about being disrespected by men or by these girls disrespecting you. Yeah. But then at the same time, you on social media talking about something, I want that toxic love.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Because, baby, I've been in a toxic love and that is not okay. Like, you will break down. Like, you look at yourself in the mirror and be like, what's wrong with me? And all this. Like, it's not a good place to come from.
Right.
And it's just like, when you know love and positivity, that's what you want, because it only builds you up. It brings the goodness out of you.
Right.
Versus toxicity, it breaks you down. It causes depression. It's not good. Like, why do people want that?
What is the point of that? Crying every single day, girl, starving yourself out. It's just too much. And why would God even put you in that type of predicament?
Because it's not love.
To be doing stuff like that. It's not love.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's really not that serious and not that deep. Like, why are we putting ourselves through stress and turmoil? We only have one life.
Yeah.
And that stuff really needs to be taken serious.
It does. Yeah, girl, I would just say, just talk to God. Like, he's going to give you that person. Like, you know, even if it's not in church, maybe it's at a grocery store or something. But if you just, because he knows what you need. He knows your heart's desires and things like that. And it's God. He's nothing but love and positivity. So he's going to give you just that to align yourself, to keep prospering, to keep being blessed, to keep receiving that amazing energy. So just praying at him and talking to him, and he will send you the right one. Because that was like me. Like, I just kept praying to God about sending me a right boyfriend. Because like I said, I wanted to be in a relationship, and I was praying about it, and now I'm living life. You know,
you're so right. And you want to know one thing that I saw on TikTok? Because just the other day, me and Bre'Jae was talking about how TikTok will literally teach you everything.
Everything, girl.
Okay?
TikTok University.
Teach you everything. But one thing that I saw on TikTok was that God is putting you in these spaces to where he doesn't want you to be in this relationship yet, because whenever you get into a relationship with someone, you start to drop off every little thing. You start to forget about God. You start to forget about your practices, your self-care, and you're solely into this one person. You're doing everything for this one person. And maybe that's why God is putting you on a break to really find yourself and find your relationship with him. Strengthen that first before you get into something else. And I was like, that is so true, because I do lose myself within people because child, I'm a hard lover. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to show it, but like when I'm with a friend, if I have a friend or if I have a relationship, I love hard. I do whatever for my friends. I do whatever. I drop whatever. And so it's like I have to be careful doing stuff like that, because maybe that's not what God wants for me. He wants for me to really like make sure I'm building myself up first. And so that I don't forget about him and forget about the practices that we have together while I'm in another relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's another thing that's really important too, is really getting to know yourself. Like what you said that I was about to say his name. What you said that your boyfriend did as well. I think that's really, really important.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got to know yourself, because if you don't, like when you get into a relationship, you'll fall for anything. You don't have no boundaries. You don't know right from wrong.
No, but that's really, really true though, because I was messing with the one guy that I was just talking about previously, and the other girl had his Bible by his bed, girl, talking about something. He reads his Bible every night, doesn't read his Bible no nights.
No.
Like lying. Like I'm just like, dang, that's crazy. Like it's just so foreign to me. Do guys really roll over and read their Bible and their devotionals? Like,
yeah, girl. And don't be falling for them guys that act like they love God just to get in your panties.
Bro, he really act like he loved God, and I was like, this might be the one.
Get in your panties.
I'm being for real, because he knew I love God, so he used to act like he loved God. Bre'Jae. So that's another question too that I wanted to ask you, because I'm like, how do you deal with the poses? Because the one y'all, you know the one I'm talking about, right? Because remember when I called you and I told you about him?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he might be the one. Like,
yes,
the athlete.
yes.
And I was like, he might be the one. You know, he loved God. Like, all the time he talk about the Lord. Girl, it was all up front.
Crazy.
It was all up front. Girl, hasn't been to church in a long time.
Girl, didn't even ask you if you want to go to church.
No.
Girl.
And then when I went to his house, I was like, it was weird how the Bible was placed on the bed. Like the Bible was literally on the bed. I'm like, you know your Bible. You do not make up your bed and place your Bible on the bed.
She trying to impress you.
Yes.
That's crazy. Girl, see, that's what I'm saying. Them the people that just like overdo it, and them be the most shadiest people.
And I'm like, nobody told you to lie like that. You don't gotta lie like that.
You don't gotta lie like that.
What are you doing all this for? Like,
that is crazy.
I love the Lord, but I don't place my Bible on my bed every night.
Just like, acting like you like, you know.
What are you lying for?
That's crazy. That's distasteful. And we don't play about God.
Period.
Girl,
you can't
play
about him.
No.
Because he don't play about us.
Period. But no, baby. But like, I've been in that same situation, and you just gotta like, that's what I'm saying. Like, all that toxicity is not it. Once you find love, happiness, like, it's just different.
You're so right.
And it's like that pure love too, because I love romance movies. I'm a romantic. I'm a lover girl for sure. So that also inspired me that there is true love out here. And once you like find love, like with your best friend or whatnot, like it's just so beautiful. Like, you see the good things in life.
You're right. And I feel like every girl should be able to experience that. And I feel like I'm not even gonna lie, Bre'Jae, I'm inspired by you, because I feel like I'm learning from that. A lot of times when I do date for the looks. And that is really bad.
Yeah, date for the heart.
I don't date for anything deeper than that. And that's not okay. And I'm really starting to learn that, like, okay, that's not okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? And even when we had our phone call.
Girl, those people be empty.
They be empty, girl.
Empty.
And remember when we had our phone call, we was talking, it really stuck with me when I was telling you about him. And you were just like, oh, girl, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
He wasn't sounding like this.
Yeah, it just didn't sound. And I'm just like, oh, he do this, he do that. And I'm like, girl, but what about the deepness?
The deepness,
it
girl.
wasn't deep. And that's why I'm just like, I am inspired about what she has going on. And it lets me know that it is out there, because it's like, okay, I need to reevaluate some things. And I really do have to do some reevaluation.
Yeah.
Because I can't keep going down this road.
Yeah, it makes you want to come home. It makes you just, I can't just express, like, I don't even think in words how I can express just how amazing that it is. Like, it's just, like, you want to grow old with this person. You want to have kids with this person. You want to build a family with them, start family traditions. Like, I wish everyone the best. Just pray, y'all.
And I really love that for you, girl. Like, for real.
Yes.
Like, for real. And you also have to protect your energy and, like, who you are as well, because there could be people around you that could be hating on what you have.
Yes.
And that's another thing that I want to say, too. If if you're flourishing and you're in your flourishing moment, be careful about who you surround yourself with, because there'll be people that will, like, really love you and uplift you, but really be hating on you.
Yeah, it's
like,
crazy.
For real. For
the two-faced people out here is crazy. And
it's
like
crazy.
My mom always says, the realest people and they don't have that many friends, because it's just like, You know, like a friend of a whole bunch is a friend of none or something like that. You know that?
I've heard that one.
Well, let me stop. Anyway.
Time is running out on the clock, y'all. I'm so happy we got into this because even though we are all over the place, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a little tipsy.
Oh.
All right, so anyway, so back again, where can they follow you? Where can they see more about you?
Yes, follow Fashion My Food on Instagram. It's fashion, like regular fashion, regular food, fashion my food. And then my personal Instagram is @themustygal. And no, it doesn't mean I stink.
Yeah, I was very questionable about the musty girl.
Let me go ahead and shoot,
like, musty.
Y'all, it's a whole story for that, but that's not what it means. It means to be original. Okay,
that's what it means.
You know how like words have two meanings, or more than one meaning. Okay. That's what it means.
But I've never seen the other side. I've only saw the stain.
Because y'all not trying to go deeper. Please, it doesn't mean that, y'all. I promise. But yeah,
it's cute though.
Once I explain it, and people be like, "Okay, like it fits you." I see it.
Like, oh, okay. Because when you first gave me your Instagram, I was like, "Musty gal." Anyways, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and go. Thank y'all so much for watching.
Thank you.
Make sure that y'all watch all the other episodes if y'all want to see more of Bre'Jae, and also too if y'all want to see more of Michaela, because I know y'all probably coming off the other episode that I just did. Make sure that y'all give this podcast 5 stars, and I'll see y'all next time.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.